The Toronto Maple Leafs chose Wendel Clark first overall in the 1985 entry draft, and so began a love affair between a city and a player that 23 years later refuses to quit. But the legend of Clark in Toronto was mostly rooted in what he did in the first 9 seasons of his career in Maple Leaf Gardens. Back in the building where it all began, his number 17 to be honored by the Leafs, it is a time for reflection, but no regrets.
Now, this is the first time back since they closed the building. What pops into your head when you see this?
Just the closeness of all the seats and how close you were to the ice, and the colors, gold, red, greens, the blues at the end, how close the glass and the fans were for the shots going up in the ends. Short glass back then, so you're really close to all the fans.
Clark played left wing the way he believed it should be played, rugged, punishing, and uncompromising. He could electrify the building and change the momentum of a game with a crushing hit, a fight, a rush up the ice, or a wicked wrist shot.
Scores! Wendel Clark, a bullet!
Now, you had a few scraps in your day.
Pound for pound, Wendel Clark has to be the toughest player in this league.
What was your most memorable fight?
I don't know if any memorable. There's a lot of memorable fights that keep getting brought up and people see on all the computers and stuff, but the last one would have been the 92-93 series with Marty McSorley after hitting Dougie
right
in the playoffs.
spot.
We're right here. He stood up, Dougie right there. And so we started fighting about here.
Clark is nailing McSorley!
I ended up somewhere down by the crease when it was all said and done. And I think I got tired at the right time and the linesman came in at the right time because he was one big hombre.
The crowd is on its feet at Maple Leaf Gardens.
You were known for your hits, the big body checks. What was the best hit?
I don't know, the best one that nobody's seen coming was behind the net in St. Louis, actually, with Bruce Bell.
Oh, Clark lined him up and hit him hard.
You just one of those hits that you go right through him. It doesn't even feel like you hit anybody. And I'd actually hit him so hard that his skate went through my shin pad. I had a cut on my leg because when he stopped and went the other way, his skates kept going and it went right through my shin pad and cut my leg.
Charlie Bourgeois.
Came in to stick up, and I said, let's get him out of the way first before we really get him hurt because he got hit hard.
Clark steals it, a 2-on-1 Toronto. Clark scores! Wendel Clark wins it for the Maple Leafs.
Favorite moment in this building? Is there one that stands out?
Mid-90s there, that 92 to 94. Just the excitement, the electricity, because the playoffs were so different in Toronto from regular season. And that 2 years, especially 92-93, when it was kind of surprised to everybody how well the team did in the playoffs, that the city and the building was just alive that for a month and a half.
It is Anderson up to Clark. He's home alone. Home alone. Scores! Wendel Clark.
A lot of memories and a lot of highlights in this building. The banners going up at Air Canada Centre. What does that mean to you?
That's the biggest honor ever for me playing the game, just to play and to be up with those guys that are in that building, Boreas and Darrells and Teeter and all the guys, George Armstrong, that you got to meet and know and watch and just be a part of that and just be honored that the Leafs and the fans hold you in that with those guys, because those are the guys that I'd seen and held up there and like I say, it's very honor is the biggest word I can give it, just to be a part of that.
And here comes Wendel Clark.